Welcome back, fine folks. This road is taking us here to beautiful Utah. I'm standing in front of Bridal Veil Falls. We're here to do the Silent Night, Deadly Night filming locations. Now, this waterfall behind me was not in the movie, obviously, but I figured this would be a good place to do an intro. So let's hit the road and go check out some Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Santa's watching, Santa's waiting, Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night?
"'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there." Halloween. Now try and survive Christmas. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Before we show you our first location, I just want to give you a beautiful view of where we're at. Isn't that something, huh? I mean, if I was going to be in a mental facility, this is pretty much where I'd want to be. But when we first see the family driving down this road in that family truckster of theirs, you're going to see that steeple there in the background. I don't know if you can see it very well. That telephone pole's kind of in the way, but there we go. That's a little better. But yeah, imagine that truck coming our way is the family truckster. And that steeple is historic Tate Barn. That's really the only indicator that still remains on this road. We're now out here at the intersection of Pine Canyon Road and Sharon Lane. In this brief scene, they're still driving to the mental facility. You're going to see the truckster headed this way on this very road. We're out here in beautiful Midway, Utah. A family road trip to see Grandpa comes to a conclusion right here. You're going to see him coming down this road just like that car is. And that white picket fence still standing. And they're going to come right in here to the Utah Mental Facility, which is actually Homestead Resort. And they drive through right there, and you're going to see those two stone columns on the left and right are still here. But the actual mental facility is not down this road. It's about 40 miles away towards Salt Lake. So we're going to head over there right now. We're right here on the beautiful college campus of Westminster College. Over to my left is Foster Hall. This is the mental facility where Grandpa was. Now, the actual entrance and the mental facility, there's a 40-mile gap in between, so it looks like the family was pulling right down the driveway, when in reality, this is 40 miles away. Here it is. And you're going to see right about, it's hard to match up because there's been some updates around the area, but right about there, you're going to see it says Utah Mental Facility there, and you're going to see the family, I don't know, family truckster pull through. The road they pull in on is no longer here. They filled all that in with the sidewalk, trees and all that stuff, so it's not here. It's totally been updated, but the Utah Mental Facility sign would have been right about here. And inside those walls is where Grandpa sat comatose, and he uttered those famous words, "Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year." Well, why don't I let Grandpa tell you?
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year. I'd be scared too if I was you. You see Santa Claus tonight? You better run, boy. You better run for your life.
Walking down Main Street here in Heber City, I'm reminded of something about this movie. You know, when the family's driving and you see them all happy and going to see Grandpa, you never really know their names. You know Ricky and the older brother Billy, but who are the parents? Well, what's their last names? I mean, they could be credited in the film as, you know, Ma and Pa. I don't know. I don't remember, so who knows? I don't know. Just a little observation. Something that popped into my head, wanted to share. Yeah, I just thought of something else. If you look at the dad, don't you think he looks like Will Ferrell a little bit? I don't know. You do a side-by-side comparison. Look a little closer. Again, it could be me, but I think he looks like Will Ferrell.
Santa's watching, Santa's waiting. Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the...
There's another angle from where Billy was sitting in the sleigh with the kids. Let's see if I can cover this up. Sorry, you got a bit of a glare, so it's kind of hard, but I'm doing the best I can. But you see how far this extends. Now, from what I've read online, the scenes that were shot in the back room area were also filmed here. So there may have been a wall here at the time that kind of blocked all that off, because it doesn't extend that far back in the movie. But yeah, here's another angle of where Billy was sitting with the kids. The cash registers in the film were right about here, almost in the center of your screen. And you're going to see in this little shot right here, toy store closes down for the night. Everyone's ready to celebrate Christmas Eve with a little bit of booze. All the employees are ready to have their little Christmas Eve party. See the camera kind of pans around that way, and you're going to see Billy sitting over there in his sleigh. You're going to see a little shot right here where the stockroom used to be. And like I said, the wall was way up a little further because it didn't extend that far back. So yeah, that all happened back in there. So they dressed that all up to look like a stockroom. And then whatever happened to the wall after that, who knows? Now in another little montage, you're going to see Billy, before he snaps, helping a little girl up to grab a toy off the top shelf. But you see those wood beams up on the ceiling? Looks like those are still intact. Those are the same ones that were in the shot. Now you're going to see Sister Margaret, after calling the toy store numerous times, getting no answers. She probably fears the worst. Billy snapped. And you're going to see her open up this door right here to peek in. That's when she discovers the murders. But I'm not sure what happened to this door right here. If someone came through and busted the glass or what. But yeah, there's a piece of wood covering that right up. Maybe it was Billy. Punish.
Punish! Punish! Punish!
When saints and angels sing among us, holly hung just right, and faces bright with Christmas fever. Happy eve of happy day, candles burning, tables full, drawers a spilling, wrapping paper, closets stuffed with down and wool.
As the carolers are sitting here singing, the camera zooms in like so, and you can see that bottom window right there to the left of the tree still intact. Now a few things have changed with the front of the house. That awning wasn't there before, neither was that stone wall, but that door, you're going to see Denise, played by the actress Linnea Quigley. She's out looking for the cat. She opens it, and right to the right, Billy comes storming in with his axe. Punish!
Punish!
And once Billy busts into the house, he impales Denise on a pair of antlers, hence the antlers kill house. After he's done, kills the boyfriend as well, tosses him through the window, which is in the back of the house.
Punish!
In the scene, it's made to look like it's the front, but it's not. It's in the back. And then Billy comes out after destroying the door, comes walking right out and down the steps, and where's he going next? I don't know. Wherever he's going, punish! Welcome to beautiful 860 South 200 Street in Heber City. I just got to say, too, there's some interesting names for these streets out here in the Salt Lake area and its surroundings. But in this scene, you're going to see the cops pull up to this very house because they think Billy, the killer Santa's breaking in. And it's when the cops pull into this driveway right here, you're going to see, you see that house right in the background? You're going to see that house right there in the background that's in the center of your screen.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year.
Now the window that the fake Santa's climbing in is the one on the left-hand side, the one I'm focusing in on right here. See Santa climbing up the ladder into that bedroom window. Turns out this is a fake Santa. This was the dad dressed up as Santa climbing into the bedroom window to surprise his little daughter. Now all the scenes were actually filmed inside there, but I'm not gonna bother these fine people to see any of that. I'm perfectly fine just getting the outside. But yep, it all happened right here. I wanna give you guys a little fun fact about this movie before we continue on. The movie was originally going to be called Sleigh Ride. I don't know, Silent Night, Deadly Night seems a little fitting. It's a sleigh ride, I don't know about that. But when the movie came out back in 1984, it caused a lot of controversy. You had the PTA fought to get the movie removed from all theaters due to the subject matter, you know, Killer Santa Claus and all. But there was another movie that came out actually a couple, 2 or 3 years before this one. I think it was 1980. Called Christmas Evil, you know, another Killer Santa Claus, but that kind of fell under the radar, so no one really paid too much attention until Silent Night, Deadly Night came out. Lastly, I want to tell you one other thing. The gas station in the film where the Santa Claus goes in and robs the place and then shoots the clerk behind the counter, that place is no more. It's been torn down, it's gone. I searched, verified a couple places, and it seems to be gone. So just FYI, if you're expecting that in this video, you are sorely disappointed because it's not going to happen. Welcome to the Wasatch County Administration Building. It's actually right down the street from Ira's Toys. And the movie, this pretty much hasn't changed a dang bit. I mean, building's still the same, and the only thing that's different is it says Wasatch County Courthouse. Other than that, that's it. Now we're gonna, a couple scenes were filmed inside, so I'm gonna attempt to go see if they'll let me capture some of those. So fingers crossed, let's see what happens. They were kind enough to let us come inside and film some of the interiors of the Wasatch County Administration Building. So in this scene, you're gonna see the detective walking down this hallway, right through here. And he walks along that way. You're gonna see that office to the right. Over here, you're going to see those doors, which were closed in the shot. They're now open for the courthouse. And you're going to see Sister Margaret laying right here. And you're going to see what's funny. You're going to see this in the shot. Still the same. Hasn't changed a bit. Welcome to one of the most pivotal spots, I think, in all of Silent Night, Deadly Night. This location right here, it's the site of the orphanage, or should I say was the site of the orphanage. It's no longer standing. But there's a few key things that are still here, such as that fence and that yellow shed to the left. And right behind me is a church that's also in a couple of scenes as well. So we're gonna do the best we can to line up a few shots of what's left here on this site. Now, picture, if you will, the orphanage is still standing right here. You're gonna see the building. The kids are sitting out here having a little snowball fight, and they look up across the street, they see a Santa Claus coming their way. But in the background over to the right, you're gonna see that house, you see with the little arc in it, and then right to the right, you're gonna see that other little structure with like the 3 windows. Yeah, you're gonna see that right behind the kids. Now what those kids are looking at, like I mentioned, is Santa Claus coming this way. He's headed towards them. You're going to see that church, which hasn't changed too much at all. Still pretty much the same.
Honest! 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 Santa's watching, Santa's waiting,
Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear?
Get out of it! Get away from it!
Now it's right about here. You're going to see the ambulance pull up, load the body of Father O'Brien in the back. You see the church right there in the background, but what you're really going to notice, you're going to see the sidewalk, the entranceway from the orphanage out towards the ambulance. But on the left and right side, see the little slope in the fence on the left and right? Yeah, you're going to see that in the shot, and this is the exact same fence still standing that was in the movie. How cool is that? And right here you're going to see Officer Barnes still on the hunt for Billy. But what you're going to notice, I mentioned the yellow shed earlier, you're going to see that behind him as he's coming around the side of the orphanage. Now when Billy finally does arrive, you're going to imagine the orphanage is right here on the left. You see that yellow house on the right. He's coming with his bloody axe. That's when he beheads the snowman that the kids made. Billy has arrived.
You see Santa Claus tonight? You better run, boy. You better run for your life.
In the scene where the ambulance is taking away Father O'Brien, and you see this slope down side of the fence, you're going to see an extension of the fence right here where it seemed like those poles were attached to. Look at that. I think this is it right here. Silent Night, Deadly Night history. Right here. And I noticed this little concrete patch in between the gate. Could this be where the sidewalk once stood that entered the orphanage? Who knows? It'll remain a mystery. All right, folks, that's a wrap from right here at the site of the former orphanage and the Silent Night, Deadly Night fence. It's great that this thing's still standing. And hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Coming out here to see these sites after all these decades. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, the holidays are coming up. Watch it. It's great for the entire family. It'll bring much joy this holiday season. With that being said, happy holidays, and we'll see you down the road.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year. You see Santa Claus tonight? You better run, boy. You better run for your life.
Santa's watching, Santa's waiting. Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the light. Santa's watching, Santa.